Welcome. Please introduce yourself and your position at ISR.
Hi, I'm Colin Marone. I'm the head of elementary at ISR, and I joined the school in August of this year.
How long have you been a member of the ISR family?
So since August, but I was very lucky to get the opportunity to visit the school 2 times last academic year. I spent a week here in November of 2024, excuse me, and I was also able to come to the Spring Festival this year also. So that was very nice to be able to connect with the community and see one of the very important events at ISR.
What is your favorite aspect of your job here?
My favorite aspect of the job is seeing all the students in grades 1 to 6, getting the opportunity to greet them in the morning. So I like to stand out at the front of the school and say good morning and see the happy, smiley students every morning. It's a really brilliant opportunity to see everyone, to start the day with a smile. Even if you're tired on a winter morning, the students are brilliant at making me smile. I also get the opportunity to teach some lessons as well. And that's important for me to be able to enjoy teaching and connect even more with certain students, particularly in grade 4.
Why did you decide to work in the field of education?
I had some amazing teachers when I was younger, and I think that put the idea in my head to become a teacher in the future. I love the idea that education is always changing and innovating, and I love the fact that I get to learn something new every year about education, about how children think, and about how teachers think, and how we can help the students to learn and to find out new things. So I chose that when I was about 17 years old, obviously, when I was doing my exams and preparing for exams, and I've done it every day and every year since that time, and it's a brilliant choice that I've made.
Can you share a memorable experience from your own education that influences you today?
I had a teacher in grade 6 who was an amazing teacher, and I think we always remember those inspirational teachers. He always had a kind word for everyone. He always said nice things. He always found the strength that he was able to share with you. And I think I base what I do on that inspirational teacher that I had. So even when I was finding something difficult, even when you're having a bad day as a student, he would come over and share something and share a positive story or share one of your strengths or talk about how you've been a success in the class. And I think for me, that positive feedback is something that I want to include in how I teach.
What do you think is the most important thing for our students to learn during their time in elementary school?
I always think that students who learn to learn and learn to be good people will always achieve a lot in their lives. Learning mathematics, English, reading, writing, German, music, PE, it's all really important, but the skills around learning to learn and being a good person and a kind, empathetic person, for me, are the most important things. And I think when I talk to the teachers at ISR, they believe that is the same as well in their lessons. It's really important because we want our students growing up to be the leaders of the future, the citizens of the future, and we want them to show those skills as well. Of course, academics are important, but usually when you build your foundations on being a good person and loving learning, then academic results will follow.
What is your vision for the ISR Elementary School in the next few years?
We have some really nice ideas. I think building on the excellent progress that's been made over the last few years and making sure that our lessons are as fun and innovative as possible. So we have some excellent ideas regarding technology. We feel that technology is important. We don't want technology in every lesson, but only where it enriches the lesson and where it really improves the learning for the students, but also where it helps the teachers to prepare excellent lessons in that sense. We also want to look at reflection on learning and metacognition. So that's regarding children understanding what they're learning, but also reflecting on what the best way for them to learn is. So we get them to think about strategies that they use for problem solving, what has worked in the past, and what will help them solve difficult problems in the future. And so that's something that we've talked about, something we've considered, and how we can integrate that into lessons at ISR.
What qualities do you look for in a great teacher?
Always willing to listen, always with well, not always with a smile, but most of the time with a smile. I think that that kindness, that caring attitude for me is really important. I also think looking and wanting to learn is really important. Education has changed so much since I was in school and even when I was in university. So that openness to change and to innovate and to learn new things for me is important. But number one will always be that kind teacher, the teacher who's willing to listen and willing to give up a little bit of their time for every single student.
Do you have a favorite book that you would recommend to students?
I'm going to say two, if that's okay. Two that have a little bit of a similar theme. So I guess for our younger students, Fantastic Mr. Fox. And for maybe older students, I would say The Lord of the Rings, which is obviously 3 books. I think the theme that I really love is that there's different people, but also different types of people or animals coming together to solve a problem, to stand up for what's good in the world. And I think Fantastic Mr. Fox by Roald Dahl and The Lord of the Rings by Tolkien were both those books. And I've probably read both of them multiple times, and they're the kind of books that I feel that any age can really enjoy. And then when there's brilliant movies made about them as well, that definitely helps.
Having recently moved to Germany, are there any upcoming events or traditions you are looking forward to experiencing?
This weekend, actually, so my mum and my sister and some other family members are coming to visit Dusseldorf and going to see the Christmas markets. I think for me that's an incredibly exciting time. I've lived in a few different countries at this stage, and a lot of people were very excited in my family when I said I was coming to ISR because they got the opportunity to come and visit me and visit the Christmas markets. They're going to see all the different foods and traditions that are based around them. And I think that's something that is happening very soon, and that will be very exciting.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.